They say every Christmas brings a miracle, but for one little girl in a small Ohio town, that miracle came in an envelope. And it didn't come from the North Pole. It came from a killer. Snow drifts softly over a quiet neighborhood. Faded Christmas lights flicker. A single mother, Lila Benson, 32, walks home from her night shift at the diner. Her daughter Lila, 8, asleep on the couch beside a half-finished letter addressed to Santa, North Pole. Lila Benson didn't believe in miracles anymore. Not after what happened to her husband. A hit and run 2 years ago. Case closed. No suspect, no justice. She raised her daughter alone, working double shifts, barely keeping the lights on. But every year, no matter how hard things got, Lila still believed in Santa. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and tell me in the comments section where you are watching from. Now let's begin. Camera close up. Lila's handwriting shaky but hopeful. Dear Santa, Mommy cries a lot. She misses Daddy. If you can't bring toys, can you bring her something to smile about? Love, Lila. She seals it, draws a red heart, and places it by the window. Mara found the letter the next morning. She smiled sadly, then tucked it away. She couldn't afford to mail it, but she couldn't bear to throw it out either. She hides it in a drawer before leaving for work. A few days later, snow falls heavier. Mara comes home, exhausted. Lila runs to her, clutching an envelope. Mommy, Santa wrote back. Mara freezes. The envelope has no return address. Just her name, Lila Benson, typed in red ink. She thought it was a prank. Maybe one of her co-workers, until she opened it. Camera focuses on the letter written in neat, mechanical font. Dear Mara, Lila's wish reached me. You deserve the truth about what happened to your husband. Go to locker number 117 at the Union bus station. Inside, you'll find what you've been missing. Merry Christmas. Lila beams with joy. Mara stands frozen, letter trembling in her hand. That night, the bus station is empty except for the hum of vending machines. Mara's breath fogs in the cold air as she walks down the row of lockers. She finds number 117. Her fingers shake as she inserts a coin and pulls the handle. Inside a manila envelope. Nothing else. No name. No explanation. Just a small flash drive. And a folded photograph. Camera pans to the photo, a blurry image of a car under a streetlight. License plate visible. The same street her husband died on. And the same license plate number listed in the police report. The one marked unreadable in the official file. Home. Mara plugs the flash drive into her old laptop. Static fills the screen, then a folder opens. Benson case, closed files. Inside, police reports, crime scene photos, even internal emails. Whoever sent this had access to things the public never should. And one email stood out, dated 2 days after her husband's death. From Chief R. Cole to Detective Laura Bishop. Keep this one quiet. The driver's connected. We owe them a favor. Mara covers her mouth, trembling. Her husband's death wasn't an accident. It was covered up. Montage Mara digging deeper, scrolling through old news clippings, photos, and police directories. A name keeps appearing. Officer Matthew Cole, the chief's brother. She prints the photo of the license plate, compares it to Matthew's old car match. Officer Cole, the man who responded to the crash that night. The man who told her it was hopeless to investigate. She exhales shakily, realizing she's staring at the face of the man who might have killed her husband. Midnight. A knock on the door. Mara freezes. Lila's asleep. She peeks through the peephole. No one's there. Just a white envelope taped to the door. She opens it. Inside a single note. Stop looking. You don't want Santa's bad list. That's when she realized whoever Santa was, they weren't just watching. They were inside the system. Next morning, Mara finds a small red gift box on her porch. No tag. Inside, an old cassette tape. She plays it. A male voice cold, calm. "Cole, it's done. The husband didn't make it. Car's gone. Clean job. Just make sure she believes it's an accident." Mara's hand flies to her mouth. The voice unmistakable. Officer Matthew Cole, the man who promised her justice, was the one who stole it. Mara drives to the police station, tape clutched tight. She walks straight past the receptionist, straight to Detective Laura Bishop's desk, the one person she remembered from the case. "You said there was no evidence. You lied." Laura looks up, startled then pale. And in that moment, Mara saw something in her eyes, not guilt. Fear. Laura closes the blinds, lowers her voice. "You shouldn't have that tape. It wasn't supposed to resurface. How did you?" "Santa sent it." Laura freezes. "He found you too?" Mara stares, confused. That was the first time Mara heard it. The name whispered in the halls of the department. Not Santa Claus. The Santa case. A code name for someone who exposed dirty cops one every December. Later that night, Mara gets a call from an unknown number. A distorted voice, the same tone as the Santa letter. "You opened the locker. You found the truth. Now it's time to deliver justice." Static buzzes. A click. The call ends. Mara looks at her laptop, a new email notification. From Santa. Subject, Part 2. Attachment, Cole_confession_video.mp4. She opens it. The screen flickers, a hidden camera recording of Officer Cole in uniform, speaking to someone off screen. She's getting close. If she talks, we'll handle it like before. Mara gasps. In the corner of the frame, a second figure. A woman in a dark coat. The voice is faint, but familiar. The woman standing beside him was Detective Laura Bishop. Camera zooms out from Mara's face, realization dawning. The wind howls outside. The Christmas lights flicker. The truth wasn't a gift. It was a warning. And by the time Mara realized who Santa really was, it was already too late. The screen fades to black. A faint typing sound echoes. Some letters to Santa ask for toys. Some ask for hope. But sometimes, they ask for justice. And justice doesn't always come with a sleigh. When Lila Benson opened that email, she thought it was over. A confession, a face to blame, a chance to finally breathe again. But the truth was colder than she imagined. Because the man who killed her husband wasn't the only one watching. Faint typing, flicker of screen. The video played again. Officer Matthew Cole, the same man who'd told her there was nothing more to find. And behind him, the faint reflection of someone else. Detective Laura Bishop, the one who promised her justice. Mara froze, her pulse thudding in her ears. If Cole killed her husband, why was Bishop standing beside him? That night, her phone buzzed. No number, no name, just one message. Don't call her. She's being watched. Her fingers shook. She typed back, "Who is this?" Seconds later, a reply. "The one who gave your daughter her miracle." And beneath it, two words that chilled her to her core. "Finish it." Distant snowstorm, tires on road. The next day, Mara drove back to the Union bus station, the place where it all began. Locker 117 empty now. But this time, she noticed something new. A camera above the lockers, red light blinking faintly in the dark. She followed the wire down a narrow corridor, to a door marked maintenance. Inside, a small room filled with dust, broken monitors, and one screen still flickering. Her breath caught, because on that screen was her living room, her couch, her daughter's window. Santa was watching them. The next morning, she went straight to Detective Bishop. Her voice cracked with fury. "You lied to me. You knew." But Laura didn't fight back. She just stared, pale, exhausted. "You don't understand," she whispered. "Cole works for someone bigger. Someone untouchable." Mara asked who. Laura hesitated, eyes darting toward the hallway. Finally, she said, "Santa isn't one person, Mara. It's a message. Someone inside the system, exposing the rot we can't." Mara's voice shook. "So why me?" And Laura whispered, "Maybe they're not protecting you. Maybe they're using you." Phone buzz, incoming email tone. That night, another alert. A video already live. The Cole cover-up uploaded by Santa. Cole's confession. The department's files. Her husband's name. All over the news. Within hours, Lila Benson became a national headline. They called her a whistleblower, a hacker, a liar. But to the people she'd just exposed, she was something worse. A loose end. Pounding on door, police radios. 3 in the morning. Flashing lights. The door kicked open. "Lila Benson, you're under arrest." Her wrists yanked behind her, Lila screaming as officers swarmed the house. And standing in the doorway, smiling faintly beneath the red and blue, was Officer Matthew Cole. He leaned close, his breath reeking of smoke. "You should have stayed quiet," he said. "Santa can't save you now." Engine rumbling, metal clanging. Handcuffed. Shoved into the back of a van. No words. No rights. Just the hum of the road and the ache of betrayal. Then a buzz. Her phone. Inside the evidence bag on the floor. Its screen lighting up through the plastic. A message. From Santa. "Look under the seat." She hesitated, then slid her foot beneath the bench. Something cold. Metal. A key. And on its tag a number. 217. Minutes later the van screeched. Smoke. Yelling. When the back doors swung open, the driver was gone. The second officer unconscious. Mara stumbled into the snow. Free. And when the radio crackled behind her, suspect escaped. Officer down. She realized. Someone wanted her out. Someone wanted her to find locker 217. That night, the same bus station. Empty. Frozen. She found the locker. Turned the key. Inside a red string tied around a stack of papers. Bank transfers. Internal memos. And one name printed over and over again. Gordon Reese. The same corporation her husband had been investigating before his death. The same one funding the police union. And a note. Typed in that same eerie font. Cole was just the hand. Reese gave the order. Find him, and you'll find your husband's real killer. Hours later, she reached the address on the paper. An old warehouse on the edge of town. She stepped inside. Rows of file boxes. Dust floating like ash in the pale light. And there, a man sitting at a desk, surrounded by glowing monitors. He turned. Gray beard. Calm eyes. And a faint, knowing smile. "I've been waiting for you, Mara," he said softly. "I'm the one you've been writing to." She froze. Her voice barely a whisper. "Santa?" He nodded once. "Your husband tried to stop them. I couldn't save him. But I can save you. You're going to finish what he started." He pushed a folder toward her. A single label on the front, Project North. Inside, he said, were all the names. Every bribe. Every death. Every lie the city had buried. But his voice changed when she reached for it. Calm, but warning. Once you open that, Mara, there's no going back. They'll come for you. And for Lila. Her hand froze above the folder. Her breath shallow. Then she looked up and saw it. One of the monitors behind him, showing a live feed of her daughter's bedroom. Lila asleep, her nightlight flickering, and outside her window, a black SUV pulling up to the curb. Mara's voice cracked. "What did you do to my daughter?" Santa didn't move, didn't blink. He only said, quietly, "Every gift has a price." Distant car door closing, footsteps in snow. On the screen, a man steps out of the SUV. Police uniform, badge glinting in the dark. Officer Matthew Cole. He looks up at the window and smiles. The camera lingers on Mara's face. A mix of horror, realization, and fire. The truth wasn't a miracle. It was a trap. And this time, the man who played Santa's game wasn't finished yet. Next time, you'll learn who Santa really works for. The story continues in the next video.